ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. One away.
Not accepted. The first base.
Stepping up to the plate, Max Muncy. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Max Muncy is the second out of the opening frame. Standing in now, Justin Turner. Hit, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as it'll wind up with an infield single. And who knows what might have happened had that ball not hit the bag, but this will go down as an infield single regardless.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
Cody Bellinger is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the pitch.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. From the stretch, the 1-2.
2-2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now to the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Angels, the second baseman.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Kershaw's ready. Here it is on 0-1.
1-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that's the third out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Peterson, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he got him. Now at the plate, Corey Seager. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Matt Beatty. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
80.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Fouled off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he... Into the box now, Albert Pujols. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The first baseman, Albert.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Here's Justin Upton now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
A runner at first with no outs here. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2.
1-2. Count.
Kershaw will slide one over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again, a throw over and a dive, but he's back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger. He can't get to it. This one's down. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
In now, Matt Thaiss. Oh, right back to him on the mound. The flip will take care of him at first. Not exactly crisis averted on the mound just yet, but a big first out nonetheless. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play. And now this is going to turn into a triple play, and that will end the inning. Wow! Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Will Smith goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. And another foul ball. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. First pitch on its way. But this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it. Riding into the box, Brian Goodwin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for two. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And, oh, they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Now a throw over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And yet another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. Stepping in now, Max Stassi. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The throw to third. And he's out on a strong throw. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next to the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Into the box now, David Fletcher, as he grounds one briskly to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Now batting, Max Muncy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls on the strike to count. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. There's one. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's Corey Seager.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. But the Dodgers do strike.
And leading up for the Angels,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. Bases are empty, one man out. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. First pitch on its way. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. And this one is gone. A home run.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And the 2-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One for the Angels. Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, Matt Beatty. He'll start off the fifth in this one. In there, 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Pujols has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Smith, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Will Smith goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 1-2. Here it comes.
Two and two.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. Kershaw's ready. First pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A base hit in his first trip. Again, another foul ball. Before the 0-2, a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Mookie Betts. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. This is skied into short left center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long. Next up is Max Muncy. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Justin Turner is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
This is on the ground over to first. Simmons. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Jock Peterson will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kershaw will slide one over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Yet another check on first, and the runner back safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
On to first, it's a double. Here's Corey Seager. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays.
Ouch, that one hit him. Ready for another shot now. Matt Beatty. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a splitter's in there, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that...
The catcher, Will Smith.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Hansel Robles is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
The 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Here's Albert now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that's out number 1. Ready once again, Justin Upton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
Well, he got the leadoff guy inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
The designated hitter.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Thaiss. No hits to this point. And this will be fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of key.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, and it's given the Angels a 4-2 lead. To the plate now, Max Stassi. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
One ball, one strike.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout. I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be fouled away. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And it's fouled away. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Turned on down the line. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
Now the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. 1 away. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Line drive to center field. Bellinger is there. 2 gone. Ready now for L.A. Albert Pujols. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He'll lead.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Corey.
Ryan Buchter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 46, Ryan Buchter.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cut. 0-1.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Buchter has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Will Smith is the batter now as he looks at a ball. 1-0. 2-0 now.
2-0.
Strike called. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk it.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it always feels good.